Hello everyone, I'm Leticia and welcome to my podcast.
I stand here waiting for you to bang the gong, to crash the critics saying, is it right or is it wrong?
Right now, you are listening a Lady Gaga song called Applause. Applause was recorded in 2013, last year, for Lady Gaga, and the word applause means when you clap your hands for approving something that you like it. And why I choose to start my podcast today with this song is because I would say for you 3 other podcasts that I give my applause.
Give me the feeling of love, turn the lights on, put your hands up, make 'em turn it on. Give me the feeling of love, turn the lights on, put your hands up, make 'em turn it on.
But before I make my comments about the podcast of my friends, I will tell you, my dear listener, what happened my week and what I watched. First, I have good news, listeners. This week I received the results of the TOEFL test and now I have on my hands my admission letter from UNCG. Another good news is that yesterday, me and the other Brazilians made the adaptation of a typical Brazilian party called Festa Junina. The translation would be something like June Festival. This June Festival is an annual festival of Brazil and celebrates the day of Saint John. This tradition came from Europe since the colonization of Brazil. And now, guys, I will talk about what I've been watching this week. I watched on Thursday the movie The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, and I cry like a lot. I had read the book before, but it is still this way, the movie made me cry. And yesterday I watched the movie The Long Walk Home, and I found this movie amazing because it helped me understand better how America was in a period of oppression of black people. In addition, I keep watching Heart of Dix and How I Met Your Mother. And, of course, I watched yesterday the game Brazil against Chile. And go Brazil, we won again! And now, finally, I will talk about the latest podcast from 3 classmates. I chose people from 3 different countries. So first will be Mohamed from Oman, after Melanie from China, and lastly Juniano from Brazil. This is the song that Mohamed chose for start his podcast. And I think that was an amazing choice. I like this song. And as Mohamed say in his podcast, this song is from the World Cup that happened in South Africa in 2010. And Mohamed did a great job relating this song in the beginning of the podcast with the topic of his summary about the movie Invictus. The movie Invictus takes place in South Africa and talk about the time when Nelson Mandela became the president and did his best for change the country. Mohamed demonstrated a great comprehension of the movie and he did for the listener good details and good explanation about the movie. He also used a good volume for talking and amazing transitions of speech. In sum, Mohamed did a great job and I recommend for you follow his podcast. Congratulations, Mohamed! The next podcast that we'll talk about is Melanie's World. Melanie is my friend from China and I really like this girl. In the beginning of the podcast, she did a question that no one did before. The question was, did you sleep well last night? And I laughed when I listened to that. Melanie also is amazing for tell history and she did a great job doing that. The way that Melanie's voice sounds is very good and she really passes emotions for the listener. So I recommend for you guys follow Melanie's podcast. It is very interesting and she gives amazing summaries. Great job, Melanie!
This time, this place, miss you, me. too long, too late. Who was I to make it wait? Just the one.
Are you listening that? This is Juliano playing and singing in his podcast. Congratulations, Juliano, for showing to us your skills as a musician. And thank you for accepting to be my guest in my last podcast. So, as you saw in Juliano's podcast, he play, singing, and also give a good explanation about what he's watching. In the beginning of his podcast, he gave explanation about the song and talk about the weather in Greensboro. In addition, he talked about the games in the World Cup that he watched. Juliano chose make a summary about the movie Jobs, and he did a great job. I agree with his summary, and I think his podcast is very interesting, and I recommend for you guys. Congratulations, Juliano! You also deserve my applause. So guys, I hope you had enjoyed my comments about the podcast of my friends today, and I would like to see you in my next podcast. And tomorrow, everybody should wake up happy because this week will be very short. We have a long holiday for relax and have some fun. See you guys, keep calm and wait for 4th of July. Bye bye.
Told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and to make us still